get sticky. I don't have that at this point. But what I do is I just make me a little pond, and this is cold because it's been sitting out here. And you don't want much, because if you get too much, then you got to grind more sugar, and that may be too much. We're just gonna work that in. And again, I'm just making a small batch here.
So as you're mixing this, are you going to use all of that powdered sugar, or are you just you're using the corn syrup and adding powdered sugar
What I don't
to it?
use just stays in the pan, because
Yeah.
next week I might have to make some more
Yep.
anyway.
Okay. So that's why it's not so important to measure it out,
No.
because you're basically measuring it out to feel to your
Right.
liking.
Now, see, it's starting to get meatable
Yep.
now.
Yep. As you talk it through, talk about mistakes you've made and what you've learned not to do.
Well, one of the biggest things is, at first, whenever I get this done, I would always want to flatten this out like a pizza,
Yeah.
and then take my cage and, well, I wanted to cut it like a biscuit.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Don't do that.
Okay.
You want to cut you off a piece and roll it like a snake or
Yep.
a worm.
Yep.
Okay. And then throw that piece down there. Then put it in. Okay. Make sure you get it thin enough. You don't want it tacky. You want to make sure you got plenty of powder on it. But you don't want it to the point where it's so dry. So dry it won't work. Right?
Yep.
So I just get it down on that side, break that off, push that down again. Okay. And then take some dry and put on the inside and tamp it in on
Why?
the inside, right?
Why does that help?
That's so you want this harder here.
Okay.
It don't really matter about here, although I put dry there just to keep it from thawing out, right?
Okay.
But you want it harder here because she will bury up in here and die.
Gotcha.
So I mean,
Yep. Yep. You're blocking her from getting into there.
right? You're making it harder, basically.
That makes sense.
And I mean, you want it hard right there.
Okay.
Okay, so that's done. Now all we like about 150 more.